What's up, YouTube? Coming at you from my salted pork paradise that is the Bacon residence. Here we are on the back porch, and my wife's cooking chili right now, and I thought I'd do a little video on reusing some of the plant bits. As you can see right here, we have some green onion, and I decided that rather than do what every other American does and throw it out so that way I have to buy more, I would plant them. Now what I've done with these, which only makes sense to me, is I've cut off the ends of the roots so that way they'll more readily accept water. These were normal garden variety grocery store green onion, so you know that the roots were all dried out at the end and they were all closed up. So what I did was I cut them so that way they would more readily accept water. I don't know if I can get this thing to focus on it, but it doesn't really matter. Now what I've done was I've prepared a bucket with some really dry dirt. It's dry because it's been sitting on my porch, just potting soil. And so what I've done is I filled this bottle with tap water. I'm not going to pour bottled water into a plant pot. I'm just going to moisten this a little bit so that way I have something to stick these into. I'm just going to pop them in. Just going to pop them in. And I figured that this is something good to share with people because they don't always think of it. People don't always think that, hey, let me take a little bit of control of what I get from the supermarket, and let me take a little bit more control of my food budget in general. I'm just going to pop these in. And the cool thing about this is if they don't all survive, if they don't all make it, if I don't have something later on in a few weeks that I can clip off and keep using, it's okay. Because I haven't spent anything on this other than what I would have already spent for the food that my wife is preparing. So what we've done here is we've potentially taken more control over our food. So I also have a little jar of soil here that I prepared just to fill in a little bit. Like I said, this stuff is really dry because it's been sitting on the bacon porch. So I'll just spread that around. Trying not to pack it tightly, but give these plants enough support so that way they can not fall over. And what I'll do now is just water these sons of bitches. Like I said, the cool thing is if this money has already been spent, so if this isn't perfect, it's okay. Let that seep in. And that's it. Hopefully here in a little bit we'll have some more cuttings that we can take off of this and make some more food and not have to buy it. If you look here, I'm trying to get a little bit of a garden going. A lot of that is unedible stuff that my wife has. These are succulents. But this is, like, for instance, this is an orange tree. This is mint. It's not taking very well, but the mint that I have out front this is vanilla bean. And hopefully we can just take a little bit more control of our food and not have to pay so much, because as you all know, it's not getting any cheaper. So this is Bacon signing off.